Okay, so welcome back to our chemistry class. So last time or in last video we discussed po the mechanical work, okay po, on how we assess or calculate po the change of internal energy in a system. Okay po, using the heat and the work po, or change in heat and work. Okay, so today po we will continue our discussion, which is the enthalpy. So enthalpy is when a process occurs at constant pressure, the heat evolves. So either it's released or absorbed. No, is equal to the change in enthalpy. So we have here capital letter H as an enthalpy or symbol for enthalpy is equal to the internal energy plus the product of the pressure and the volume. So enthalpy is the sum of the internal energy and the product of the pressure and volume. Okay? So enthalpy, when a process occurs as constant pressure, the heat evolves. So, tulad po na sinabi kanina, no, it's either release or absorb. Is equal to the change in enthalpy. If there is a changes po between the heat energy, so there's a change po in enthalpy. Enthalpy is usually expressed as the change in enthalpy for process between initial and the final states. Okay. So we have here um, the change of enthalpy is equal to the change of enthalpy is equal to the internal energy plus the product of the pressure and the volume. Next. So if temperature and pressure remain constant to the process and the work is limited to the pressure and volume work, then the enthalpy change is given by this equation. So paano po yun? So we have here, change of enthalpy is equal to the internal energy plus the pressure and multiplied by the change of volume. So, paano po natin kinukuha yung change of volume? So, we have change of volume is equal to final volume minus initial volume. Okay po? So, what if enthalpy at constant pressure and the heat flow? So, for the process is equal to the change in enthalpy divided by the equation. So, enthalpy or the change of enthalpy is always equal to the heat. Okay? So, enthalpy of reaction, dalawa po ito. So we have exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. So when the heat released by the system to the surrounding, that is an exothermic reaction. So from the word exit, no, sa labas. Okay? And endothermic reaction is when the heat enter the system from the surrounding po, or the system absorb heat energy from the surrounding. That's endothermic reaction. Okay? So enthalpy of reaction is the sum of the enthalpy of change of enthalpy in formation of reaction is equal to the enthalpy of the formation of product minus the change of enthalpy or the enthalpy of formation of the reactant. So I have here two colored color coded okay po na reactants and products para hindi po tayo malito. So dito po yung color red, that is the reactants. Okay po. And yung color green po is our products. Okay po. So we have here capital letters and small letters for representation of the compounds and the coefficients. Okay po. So for letter A, small letter A, small letter B, small letter C, and small letter D, those are the ano po, the coefficients. Okay po, the number before the compounds or the element. So we have here, let the capital letter A, capital letter B, capital letter C, and capital letter D as our compounds or elements. Okay po, so this one, yung plus sign po is reacted or react with, no? And yung arrow sign naman po is yields or to produce. So we have here the balance, di ba? In balance equation, binabasa natin po yung from reactant to our product. So for the enthalpy formation of the sum of the enthalpy formation of the reaction. So we have here the enthalpy of the formation of product. Okay po, and the enthalpy of formation of reactants. So, para makuha po natin yung enthalpy of formation ng product, we will use this formula. So we have the sum of the enthalpy of product is equal to the coefficient multiplied by the enthalpy of the compound C. Po, plus, write letter D po dito. Bigyan natin ng letter D para hindi po tayo malito. So, coefficient, okay po, multiplied by the enthalpy of the compound D. So, para hindi po tayo malito, ang unahin po natin lagi kapag enthalpy po ay C product. Okay po? So, kapag naman po after naman po, pag nakuha na natin yung enthalpy of the product, we will proceed to get the enthalpy of the reactants. Okay po? So, paano po natin kukunin yung enthalpy of the reactant? So, we have here the sum of the enthalpy of reactants is equal to the coefficient A or the coefficient A times the enthalpy of the compound A plus the coefficient B times the enthalpy of compound B. Okay po? So, that's the formula for our enthalpy of the reaction. Okay. So, example, we have here a table for our enthalpy. So, yung enthalpy po natin given po siya sa bawat compounds or sa bawat reactants and products po na meron tayo. Okay? So, yung enthalpy ng products and ng reactants po natin is available po in the tables. For example, we are looking for the enthalpy of sodium hydroxide. So, we have here negative 426.7. So, this is constant po. Okay? So, this is provided by, this is given po or provided. Okay? So, let's have the here, let's have here the example. Okay po? So, we have here the first sample problem. So, calculate the change in the enthalpy of the combustions of ethanol or C2H5OH to produce carbon dioxide and water. So, we have here reactant, ethanol, and oxygen gas. Okay po? And we have the products of carbon dioxide and the product na water. Okay? So, let's have first, again, enthalpies are given. Sa bawat enthalpy po, given po yan. So, we have the enthalpy of the ethanol, which is negative 277.7 kilojoules per mole. For our oxygen, okay po, oxygen po natin, oxygen gas po natin is always in zero. Okay? So, for our enthalpy of carbon dioxide, we have negative 393.5 kilojoules per mole. And for our enthalpy of water, we have negative 241.8 kilojoules per mole. Okay, so let's we will use this. We will use this enthalpies for our for us to get the enthalpies of the reaction. Okay. So required is change in enthalpy. So let's proceed to the equation. So the equation is the sum of the enthalpy formation of reaction is equal to the enthalpy of the products minus the enthalpy of the reactants. Diba? So solution. Again, ang uunahin po natin kunin is the enthalpy of the product. Po, before the enthalpy of the reactants. Tsaka po natin siya iso-subtract. Okay po, we will get the difference po for us to get the enthalpy of the reaction. Okay? So, enthalpy of reaction, for this, we have, again, the balance equation. So, the red is our reactant and the green is our product. Okay po? So, for first, we will get first the enthalpy of the product before the enthalpy of the reactant. So, kunin po muna natin to. Ito pong ating enthalpy of the product. So we have 2, that is the coefficient 2, okay po, of the carbon dioxide multiplied by the enthalpy of carbon dioxide plus coefficient 3 of the water, which is the product water, multiplied by the enthalpy of the water. So yun po siya. Next, proceed naman tayo, okay po, sa enthalpy of the reactant. So we have here methylene po, we have imaginary 1 here, coefficient 1. So 1 po yan dyan. Okay po. So we have 1 times the enthalpy of the ethanol. Okay po. Plus 3, the coefficient of the oxygen gas times the enthalpy of the oxygen gas. So, we will substitute all the given enthalpies. Okay po, so we have here 2. Okay po, 2 times negative 393.5 kilojoules. That is the enthalpy of the carbon dioxide. We will multiply it to the coefficient 2. Para malaman natin kung ano ang coefficient, proceed tayo doon sa ating balance equation. Papansin po natin sa part na to, so we have here 2 coefficient for carbon dioxide. Okay po? Plus, nakuha na natin yan. So plus 3 or 3 times negative 241.8 kilojoules. Okay po? So ano naman po itong negative 241.8 kilojoules? That is the enthalpy of the water. Okay po? So the enthalpy of the water is negative 241.8 kilojoules. Multiply lang natin sa coefficient which is 3. So kunin natin yung value ng ng enthalpies of the product, and then we will proceed to the enthalpies of the reactant. So we have here the product of this enthalpy and yung atin pong coefficient, we have negative 277.7 kilojoules plus, of course, 3 times the enthalpy of the oxygen gas, which is 0. So we have 3 times 0 is 0. So what will be the answer? We have here negative 1,234.7 kilojoules. Dahil nga po siya ay negative, that is an exothermic process. O kung saan po the energy is released from the system. Okay? So again, kunin po muna natin yung product o yung enthalpy ni product before we proceed to the enthalpy of the reactants. And then, after that, pag nakuha na natin yung both enthalpies of the reactant and the product, let's have a subtraction, or we will subtract it po. Then, we will get the answer. Okay? So, again, product po muna. Okay po? And then, the reactant. Okay? So, yung mga numbers po, tulad itong 2, 3, 3, those are the coefficients. Okay? So, may coefficients po yung bawat compounds na meron po tayo. So, we will multiply it to the enthalpy of each compound. Okay? Next, so we have here, calculate the standard enthalpy of the reaction for the combustion of methane. Okay po, so we have here balance equation. Methane po plus 2 oxygen gas yield or produces carbon dioxide and 2 atom of water. So given, we have here the enthalpies of the compound. So we have for methane, we have negative 74.84 kilojoules per mole. And then for carbon dioxide, we have negative 393.5 kilojoules per mole. And then for water, same, negative 241.8 kilojoule per mole. And for our oxygen gas, we have 0 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so we will use these enthalpies for us to get the enthalpies of the reaction, the sum of the enthalpies of the reaction. So our required again is the change in enthalpy. Okay, so in equation, again, the sum of the enthalpy formation of the reaction is equal to the change of enthalpy formation of the product minus the change of the enthalpy of the formation of reactant. So we have here solution. For our enthalpy of the product, okay po, product po muna tayo. So we have here coefficient for carbon dioxide, that's imaginary 1. So we have 1 times the enthalpy of the carbon dioxide plus the coefficient of water, we have 2 times the water. So we have the enthalpy of water. Okay po. So for our enthalpy of carbon dioxide, we have 1 times negative 393.5 kilojoule per mole. Okay po, ito po yon. Okay. So we will having negative 393.5 kilojoule per mole. For our enthalpy of the water or the H2O, we have 2. Okay po? 2 times negative 241.8 kilojoule per mole is negative 483.6 kilojoule per mole. So we have here the enthalpy of the carbon dioxide, and we have here the enthalpy of the water or the H2O. So we will add this one, we will get the sum. So we have negative 393.5 kilojoule per mole plus negative 483.6 kilojoule per mole. So the answer will be negative 877.1 kilojoule per mole. So nakuha na po natin yung atin pong um, enthalpy of the product. Tandaan po natin itong negative 877.1 kilojoule per mole. So we'll proceed po to get the enthalpy of the reactants or the enthalpy formation of the reactant. Po. So we have here coefficient 1 for methane. Okay po. So again, that's imaginary po. So pag wala po kayo nakitang number dyan, automatically po that is 1. Okay? So we have negative 74.84 kilojoule per mole plus 2 times the enthalpy of the oxygen gas is 0. That's 2 times 0 is 0. So we have 1 times negative 74.84 kilojoule per mole is negative 74.84 kilojoule per mole plus 0. The answer will be negative 74.84 kilojoule per mole. So, nakuha na po natin yung enthalpies, no? Yung enthalpy for the product and the enthalpy of the reactant. Okay? So, the answer will be again, for us to get the enthalpy of the reaction, we have here the enthalpy of the product minus the enthalpy of the reactant. Okay po, so we have negative 877.1 kilojoule per mole minus negative 74.84 kilojoule per mole. So the answer will be negative 802.3 kilojoule per mole. So, again, for us to get the enthalpy of the reaction, so we have here the enthalpy of the product minus the enthalpy of reactants. Para hindi po tayo malito, kunin niyo po muna si product and then get the reactant or the enthalpy of the reactant. Okay po? And then, tsaka niyo po siya is-subtract. Okay, so we will get this one. So we have negative 802.3 kilojoule per mole. Of course, we always see po the significant figures. Okay, next. So we have here, tapos na po tayo sa enthalpy. So we will proceed to the thermochemical equations. This one is the chemical equation that gives us information about state of the reactants and products and energy changes that accompany a reaction or chemical reaction. So for example, we have here 2 atom of hydrogen plus 1/2 of oxygen gas. So it will yield to um, water or H2O. So the enthalpy of reaction of this water is negative 285.8 kilojoule. Po. So, paano po ito? Okay po, for example, how many kilojoules of heat are liberated if 176 grams of carbon dioxide are produced? So, we have balance equation. Ito po yung ating balance equation. Okay po. So um we have two atom of carbon dioxide plus uh, oxygen gas yields to 2 carbon dioxide. So we have here given, na po given natin. Of course, for us to get the liberated heat, we need to get first the enthalpy of the reaction. Saan manggagaling yung enthalpy of reaction? Manggagaling po yan dito sa ating balance equation. Okay? So, the enthalpy of the reaction for this balance equation is negative 566 kilojoule. Okay? So, we have given din po 176 grams of carbon dioxide. So what is our required? Required is the amount of kilojoules of heat. Okay? So equation, we have here heat liberated is equal to the mass of the carbon dioxide multiplied by 1 mole over molar mass of carbon dioxide or mole to mass ratio multiplied by the enthalpy and the mole of carbon dioxide. Okay. Bakit po natin kailangan gawin yon? For us to cancel the same unit at ang matira po ay yung amount na lang po ni carbon dioxide. Okay po, in kilojoules. Okay? So, we have here solution. Heat liberated is equal to 176 grams of carbon dioxide. Galing po yun sa given natin. Multiply lang natin sa 1 mole of carbon dioxide over the 44 grams of carbon dioxide. Sir Clem, saan nanggaling yung 44 grams of carbon dioxide? Nanggaling po yan sa molar mass ni carbon dioxide. So we have here, multiply natin. Kuha na po natin yan. Multiply natin siya sa negative 566 kilojoule, which is the enthalpy of the reaction over 2 mole of carbon dioxide. Sir, bakit po doon sa formula 1 mole lang po? Bakit po dito 2 mole of carbon dioxide? Di ba po pag mole to mole ratio o pagka mole po, tinitignan natin yung coefficient doon sa balance equation. So we have here 2 mole of carbon dioxide. So pag nakuha na po natin lahat ng at na-substitute na po natin lahat ng given doon sa ating equation ay makukuha na po natin yung sagot. So we have here amount of heat liberated in is negative 1.13 times 10 to the power of 3 kilojoules. Okay po, parang ang sagot po dyan ata ay 1,113 at 12, something like that. So dahil po tayo ay with 3 significant figures, so we have negative 1.13 times 10 to the power of 3. So sa scientific notation po tayo kapag ka po tina-target natin yung number of our significant figures. Okay po. Pero kung yung yung answer po natin ay tama na sa ating significant figures, no need na po to convert our answer in scientific notation. Kasi po yung iba, kino-convert pa po nila yung sagot nila in scientific notation kahit naman po tama na yung number of significant figures. So again ha, magsa-scientific notation lang po tayo kapagka yung atin pong answer ay sobra doon sa significant figures po natin. Okay? Okay, next. So we have here checkpoint. Okay po, I'll give you time to screenshot this one. Okay po. And later po, you answer this one po para I'll give you time siguro mga 5 minutes answer this one. And then answer po after 5 minutes. Okay? By the way, class, we need to identify first what is the molar mass of the copper. So I think the molar mass of the copper is 63.55 grams. So use that 63.55 grams of copper, okay, po, for your molar mass. Okay? Okay, let us answer the checkpoint. So we have here the sample problem or the checkpoint problem. So we have solid copper oxide reacts with hydrogen gas to form solid copper and liquid water. So the reaction liberates 129.7 kilojoule of heat. How many heat is produced if 520 grams of copper is produced? So given, we have here negative 129.7 kilojoules. That's the enthalpy of the reaction of this chemical equation or balance equation. So we have 520 grams of copper as mass of the copper. So we have the required is the amount of heat produced. Okay po. So equation is heat liberated is equal to the mass of the copper times 1 over molar mass of the copper times the enthalpy of the reaction over 1 mole of copper. So we have here solution. That's 520 grams of copper times 1 mole of copper over 63.55 grams of copper times the enthalpy of the reaction, which is negative 129.7 kilojoules over 1 mole of copper. That is negative 1061 kilojoules. So the answer is, again, we have how many significant figures? We have two significant figures. That's why from negative 1061 kilojoules magiging negative 1.1 times 10 to the power of 3. So that is the amount of heat produced. Po. So next, let's proceed to our last topic, which is the Hess law. Okay, this concept is um this concept is introduced by German Hess, okay po, or Germain Hess. Uh, Nabuhay to August 7, 1802. Matay November 30, 1850. So 48 years old lang po si Germain Hess nung siya ay namatay, no? Okay, so Hess law, okay po, he is the proponent of Hess law, si German Hess. So we have Hess law is based on the idea that the energy is conserved and cannot be created or destroyed. It states the following that the enthalpy of change of a chemical reaction is independent of the path taken. So what is used for? This one can help us work the enthalpy or the change of enthalpy for reaction which don't occur under standard condition or are difficult to perform in practice. So we are using this one if there is if the chemical reaction is hard to observe po in a laboratory or to perform in practice, no? So as most things can be formed from their standard states or burnt in oxygen or in combustion, we have a lot of values for combustion informations which we can use. So questions invariably give you either combustion data or formation data. So sample of Hess law. So we have here the sample problem. So we will calculate the enthalpy of this reaction. So this is our reaction. Okay po. And these are the thermochemical equations. Okay? So we have here thermochemical equations or yung tinatawag nating step reactions. Okay po. So from thermochemical equations or step equations, okay po, or reactions, we will try to form this one. Okay? We will try to form this reaction, no? Galing po dito. Okay, so we will edit or we will use this one, may i-alter tayo, meron tayong gagawin sa kanila for us to get this reaction. Okay po? So we have here first reaction, second reaction, and third reaction. So we have first thermochemical equation, second thermochemical equation, and third thermochemical equation. So this equation po with an enthalpy of negative 1,299.5 kilojoules. Ito po yan, enthalpy niya yan. Okay? So for this one naman po, we have negative 393.5 kilojoules. And for the last thermochemical equations, the enthalpy is negative 285.8 kilojoules. So later on po, malaman natin kung anong gagawin natin dyan for us to get this equation. Okay? So next. So for our first step, so we have here, we need to determine what we must do to the three given equations to get our target equations. Again, may gagawin tayo doon sa mga thermochemical equations for us to get yung ating target equation. So number one, we can flip. Okay po? So we will flip po uh, the reactant or yung ating compound po for us to transfer yung ating compound from reactant to product or product to the reactant. So, kung babalikan po natin yung given natin kanina, okay po, papansin po natin that the C2H2 po is in the reactant side. But in our target equation po, siya po ay nasa product. So, mangyayari po yung flipping kapag ka po yung placement ng ating pong desired equation ay nasa reactant or siya ay nasa product. But ang dinidesire natin ay nasa kabila. For example, kung siya po ay nasa reactant at ang dinidesire po natin is product, itatransfer po natin siya dito sa kabila, sa product side. Okay. If tinransfer po natin siya in the product side, what will happen to the sign o doon sa value niya? Parang sa concept ng mathematics, pag nag-transpose tayo, nag-iiba po yung ating sign. For example, if that is from positive, magiging negative po siya. Or kung siya po ay negative, magiging positive po siya if we will transpose, tama po? Or we will transfer the value o the value from one place to another. So, this one po, kapag nag-transpose tayo or nag-transfer tayo or nag-flip tayo ng compound, okay po, or ng reactant to product or product to reactant, maiiba po yung sign niya. So, from negative, magiging positive po siya. Okay, so kung titignan po natin, yung first natin, so ito po yon. Okay, so si C2H2 po ay wala na sa reactant side. Siya po ay nasa product side na po. So from reactant side, napunta po siya sa product side. So that's flipping. Okay po, or we flip. Okay po, yung atin pong um, C2H2 from the reactant side to the product side. Therefore, our negative sign will be in positive or change to positive sign. Okay po. So, second one, we multiply it by 2 to get 2C. Okay po, paano po yon? So, balik po tayo doon sa ating naging equation kanina. Po, wait lang po. So, balik po tayo. Okay, so dito naman po, burahin ko lang kasi medyo ano na eh. Okay. Tapos na po tayo dito sa ating C2H2. So punta naman tayo sa 2C or 2 carbon. So andito po tayo sa second equation. Ano pong ginawa? So we multiply it by 2. Naglagay po tayo ng 2 dito. Po. So para makuha po natin yung 2C. Tama? Pero mapapansin po natin, hindi po magiging balance yung equation po natin dito. So we have 2 carbon dito, pero dito po ay wala. So maglalagay din po tayo ng 2 carbon dito. So 2. So we have 2 carbon here sa reactant side and we have 2 carbon po in our product side. Okay? So papansin po natin, gagalaw din yung number of our oxygen. So yung ating pong oxygen gas, instead of 2, magiging 4 po siya. So we will put another 2 here sa reactant side para po makuha natin yung balance ng oxygen gas. So, papansin po natin, so we have here 2 carbon plus 2 oxygen gas is equal to 2 carbon dioxide. So, meron na po tayong 2C, nakuha na po natin yung 2 carbon. Okay po, doon sa ating desired balance equation. For the third equation, okay po, and balik po tayo. Sorry po. Balik po tayo. So yung third one naman po, okay, so ang dinidesire po natin sa ating equation is dihydrogen. So, ito na po yun. Ito po yung dinidesire natin kasi nakuha na po natin to, nakuha na po natin to. So, ito na lang po yung hinahanap natin. So, ngayon, sa third equation po, papansin nyo po, given na po yung ating dihydrogen. So, wala na po tayong gagawin dyan. Okay? So, kakopy na lang po natin tong value ng negative 285.8 kilojoules. Po. So, yun lang po yung gagawin natin sa kanya. Okay. Yun lang pa. Okay. So, pansin nyo po pala no, doon sa ating second equation, dahil po naglagay po tayo ng 2 dito, we multiply it by 2 din, yung value po niya. So, from negative 300, wait lang po, 300, 93.5, ito po yun. I-multiply po natin siya by 2. Okay, kasi po, naglagay po tayo ng 2 po sa value natin sa carbon. So, we need to multiply 390 something of negative 300 point something. So, we have negative 787 kilojoules. For our dihydrogen remains hydrogen gas. So, i-retain lang natin yun. That's negative 285.8 kilojoules. Okay po. So, ito na po yung value natin. Okay po. Based po doon sa dinidesire nating equation na nanggaling po sa 3 equations o yung step equations natin o step reactions natin o yung thermochemical equations na meron po tayo. Okay? So, third step, nakuha na po natin yung value. Okay po, let's proceed to our third step. Ano po yung third step po natin? So, examine what cancels. Ano po yung mga i-cancel natin? Yung hindi kailangan sa equation, tatanggalin po natin yon. Po, for the first and second equation, ang hindi po natin kailangan is 2 carbon dioxide. First and third equation, hindi po natin kailangan si water. And for the first and the second and third equation is the 5/2 oxygen gas. So, after that, na-cancel na po natin yung mga hindi natin kailangan. We will add up all the enthalpies or the enthalpy values for our answer. So ito po yung nakuha natin kanina doon sa tatlong equations po natin. Doon sa ating desire na equation. So we have positive 1,299.5 kilojoules plus negative 787 kilojoules plus negative 285.8 kilojoules is positive or 226.7 kilojoules. Okay? So, ito po yung, wag pong malilito ha. So, ito pong mga value na to, nakuha po natin doon sa pag-a-alter natin, pagbabalance natin, pag-iiba natin ng pag-flip natin ng mga step reactions na meron tayo. Yung step reactions na yon o yung thermochemical equations na yon, ginagamit natin yon for us to form yung target equations po, yung target equation po natin. So ano po yung target equation po natin kanina? So, given sa sample, ito po yon. Yung target equation natin ay ito. So, this is our target equation. And these are our thermochemical equations. Okay? Sa bawat thermochemical equations, meron po tayong different enthalpies. Okay po? Ano yung mga different enthalpies? Ito po yon. Okay? So, itong mga different enthalpies na to, dahil gagalawin natin yung bawat thermochemical equations, so gagalaw din po or magbabago din po itong ating mga enthalpies. Pag tayo po ay nag-transfer ng product to reactant or reactant to product, magbabago po yung sign po or yung value nung atin pong enthalpy. Magiging positive siya kung siya po ay galing sa negative sign, magiging positive sign po siya. If siya ay galing sa positive sign, magiging negative po siya. So for example, we put coefficients. Halimbawa, 2, 3, 4. So we will multiply it by the coefficients kung ilan po siya. For example, sa atin po, we put 2. That's why we multiply negative 393.5 kilojoules by 2. So, magiging 787 po siya. Okay? So, next naman po, if wala naman pong kailangan galawin kasi given naman siya, as is naman siya. So, i-retain po natin yung value ng enthalpy po natin. So, ang mahalaga po dito is itong mga enthalpy na to. So, kung may pinlift po tayo, ibig sabihin, nagbago po yung sign niya. Kung tayo po ay nilagay ng coefficients, may i-multiply po tayo. Kung retain naman po, for example, i-retain lang natin yung atin pong enthalpies. Okay? So, eto na po yung alter o yung para changes na nangyari doon sa atin pong mga thermochemical equations. Okay po, for us to get the desired equation po na meron tayo kanina. Okay? So, dahil nagbago po ito, magbabago yung ating mga enthalpy. So, from negative side, naging positive po siya. So, that's, dahil meron tayong 2 dito, multiply natin siya by 2. So, we have negative 787 kilojoules. And dahil same lang naman to, ni-retain po natin to. Okay? So, that is the enthalpy. Pag nakuha mo na po, yung mga enthalpy, na-check mo na siya kung tama na po siya, we will proceed to canceling all the unnecessary o yung mga hindi natin kailangan na compounds or yung mga element or compounds na meron tayo. So we have carbon dioxide, yung atin pong water, yung oxygen po, yan. So add up, i-add up po natin for our last step. We will add up all the enthalpies na nakuha po natin kanina. Okay po? Ayun. So the answer will be negative 200, positive 200 or 226.7 kilojoules if we are going to add up all the enthalpy given. Okay? So, tip, para hindi po tayo malito, lagi nyo pong ihuhuli si oxygen. Okay po? So, kung meron tayong desire given doon sa ating desire equation, okay po, lagi po nating ihuhuli si oxygen. Unahin po muna natin yung iba't ibang compounds bago po si oxygen. Okay po? So, next, we have here checkpoint, example. So, calculate the enthalpy of the following reaction. So, dahil we have here 3 givens lang naman, okay, 3 given. So, meron tayong desire na equation. So, ito po yung desired equation po natin. So, para hindi tayo malito, ihuli po natin si oxygen. Po. So, tingnan natin kung gagamitin po ba natin siya or hindi. So, for our first thermochemical equation. So, ang target po natin dito is carbon dioxide. Okay, so carbon dioxide. Dahil siya naman po ay nasa product side na. Okay po, pansinin po natin, siya po ay nasa product side na. Hindi na po natin siya gagalawin. Po dahil nasa product side naman na po siya. So we will remain we will retain po yung value ng enthalpy niya dahil siya naman po ay nasa product na. Okay? So we have here 2S. So ang desire natin po is 2 sulfur. Tama po? So balik tayo doon sa ating version. Ang kailangan po natin dito is 2 sulfur. This one. Saan yun? Sorry, 2 SO2 po pala. So, ito yung kailangan natin. Oh, sorry po, ito po pala. Okay, so, siya po ay nandito. So, anong ilalagay natin para makuha natin yung desired equation na to or compound na to? Maglalagay po tayo ng 2. Po. So, kasi po natin, we have 2. Dahil gumalaw po yung mga value nito, gagalaw din po yung value dun sa reactant. Po, so, we will multiply it by 2 po. Okay, so if nag-multiply tayo, naglagay tayo ng coefficient na 2 tayo, dito, mag-multiply po tayo ng 2 sa ating enthalpy. Okay? So, next is third. So, kanina po, yung CS2 ay nasa reactant. Okay po? So, saan ba siya? So, nasa product. So, gagawin po natin dahil ang desire po natin na si CS2 po ay nasa reactant. So, i-flip po natin from product, ilalagay po natin sa reactant. Kung kung nag-transfer tayo ng product to reactant, mababago po yung value niya. So from positive, magiging negative sign po siya. So from positive 87.9, magiging negative 87.9. So nakuha na po natin yung enthalpy ng bawat reactions, okay po, o thermochemical equations for us to get the desired equation. So nakuha na natin to. Dahil nakuha na natin to, meron na tayong mga value, i-add po natin siya. Okay po, so i-add lang po natin siya. That's our last step. Okay po, again, cancel po natin lahat ng mga hindi kailangan na value. Okay po, doon sa 3 revised equations na meron tayo. And we will add the 3 enthalpies for the final answers. So the answer will be negative 1075.0 kilojoule per mole or negative 1.08 times 10 to the power of 3 or raised to 3. Bakit po siya naging negative 1.08 times 10 to the power of 3? Because of the 3 significant figures. Okay? So that's Hess law. So we use the 3 thermochemical equations or the step reactions for us to get the desired equation. And each thermochemical equation ay meron silang specific enthalpy. If may changes doon sa step reaction or sa thermochemical equation, mababago din po yung enthalpy natin. That's why kung tayo ay nag-flip from positive, magiging negative siya. Okay? If we add coefficient 2, 3, 4, i-add, ay i-multiply po natin siya by kung ilan po yung inad natin. And then, kung siya naman po ay nandun na, hindi nasa right place naman po siya, tama naman po yung coefficients niya, so hindi po natin siya gagalawin. Okay po? So, that is how we compute po the enthalpies using the Hess law. Okay? So, I hope you learned something about our lesson for today. So, um, for us to practice ourselves, no, you try to recall all the checkpoints and try it po sa papel o sa paper po na meron kayo. I-try nyo po siya talaga para hindi po tayo mahirapan sa examination. Po, so kung hindi naiintindihan, you can ask me po, you can message me po in MS Teams. Screenshot nyo po yung part kung saan po naguguluhan kayo, tapos i-chat po sa MS Teams para po mabalikan natin at para po ma-discuss po ulit natin. That's all. Thank you very much.